Well, hello again, and welcome to another Hyperion Morning. Happy Thursday, everybody. Hopefully, your week has gone smoothly so far. We got over the hump yesterday. Now we're on our way to the weekend. Just very excited for that. Got some cool things planned ahead for this weekend, including a new episode. We'll talk more about that later on. I'm not going to too much shamelessly self promote today. We'll talk about that in upcoming episodes of what we're talking about this week. But I do want to say hello and happy Thursday to everybody out there. Good morning, Marianne. It is chilly. Boy, is it chilly. I'm sure it is chilly out at Port Orleans in the French Quarter. But you can always get those a nice cafe au lait and some beignets out there to kind of warm up your morning. Take your time out there. I know I saw some pictures out there. You guys went out to Animal Kingdom yesterday. Looked like it was a lot of fun, even though it was a little bit chilly. But I know you had a lot of fun out there, Marianne. Good morning, Tony. Happy Thursday. Whoa, you're getting ready to head down to Walt Disney World on Sunday. That's right. I think you mentioned that to me. That's exciting. Hopefully you have a fun trip ahead for you. We'll see if we can try and figure out a way to get out there. Still working on that possibility. We'll see. Anyways, have a safe trip down, Tony, and a wonderful trip. Hey, Sue, good morning all the way from the UK. So happy to have you along with us. Happy to see you here this morning. Boy, the whole gang is here. So exciting. Caleb, good morning. Yes, we're going to talk about that, Caleb. Yes, we'll talk. I know you want to get your mind off of it, but I need to say something really quickly here. Donna, speaking of Southern California, good morning. Hi there, Donna. So good to see you as well here with us. And Marianne, you're going to be back on Sunday too. Wow, all these trips to Walt Disney World. That's fun. That's exciting. Something to celebrate. We like to celebrate things every single day here on this show. So happy to be here with you and happy to celebrate whatever you're going to celebrate on this day. Now, again, I mentioned this. Need to talk about this because we are from the Southern California area. Yes, we live in Florida now, but we are from Southern California, and we have friends and we have family out in Los Angeles, out in Southern California. We have friends and family that are actually have been evacuated from their homes, and it's a nightmare out there right now. But I just want to let you all know, like, we are sending all our love your way. We are sending all our positive thoughts your way. You guys are awesome. You guys are going to get through this. I know it's horrific out there right now. Yes, Caleb, exactly. I know it's horrific out right there right now, and it's not done yet, although it looks like most of the worst of it is mostly past, but it's still there. There's still going to be some more fire conditions today. So please, if you are asked to evacuate, do so. Listen to them and pay attention. And again, our hearts are with everybody out there, and our love is especially to the first responders, all those firefighters, all the first responders who are out there taking care of people, taking care of homes, trying to do their best, and also to those who are taking people in during this crazy, insane time. Thank you for doing that, everybody out there. Again, our love, our hearts, everything is with you, hoping for the best. We'll be keeping, if there's anything we can do for you, please reach out to us. Please. We love you. We love you dearly. I just had to mention that. We will move on to other stuff, but just wanted you to know our love, our hearts, everything is with you out there in Southern California, in the Los Angeles area right now, because, oh man, terrible, horrific. Let's move on to something a bit more fun. Okay, on this Thursday, let's go ahead and talk about I know it seems so insignificant now, right? But that's what we do. We move on, we share positivity, and we go forward. The foodie guide for the International Festival of the Arts came out yesterday, and like all foodie guides, yum, so much great stuff out there. Can't wait to try many of this soft shell crab thing here. That sounds magnificent. The scone, the savory scone with the salmon looks great. Of course, the Festival of the Arts, all their food always looks beautiful and tastes pretty darn good as well. Lots of stuff there that we'll be looking forward to trying. Some that are back from past years, some that are new. Can't wait to try it out for sure. It's going to be delicious. I know, right, Marianne? Great menus, so much great stuff. The returning of some of our favorites like the sushi donut. Like, it's always a challenge for me to see how many sushi donuts I can eat during the Festival of the Arts. It's become a little more tough because that festival is so short, but I'll try and get at least a couple in because I love the sushi donut. I'm very excited for that to return, but so many new things as well. Another thing that I'll be chowing down on because it's another returning that's always great is from the Pop Eats. That pimento cheese grilled cheese sandwich with the tomato soup is so good. But even if you don't want the little spice in there, the regular grilled cheese with the tomato soup, so good. Very excited to try all this food again. Festival of the Arts coming up here very soon. Very soon. We will be out there. I think Michelle's going to try and make a journey out there before I am going to get a chance to get out there, but we're going to get out there and sample some of this yummy food, and we are very excited to do so. Also, we received news about a new popcorn bucket. Always good popcorn buckets out there. This was the new Figment popcorn bucket, which was announced yesterday. What do you think about it compared to the other Figment popcorn buckets? I think the original is still my favorite. We don't own it. But we did love it and we did debate it for a long time. Last year's was pretty cool as well. I think this one's fun. I don't know if I like it as much as the other two, especially the first one, but I do think it's fun and interesting and enjoyable, and it's cute. Figment on a light bulb that actually lights up. You pull the string and it lights up. I think it's kind of cool. Definitely, I think it'll be interesting, and if you're a Figment fan, something definitely to add to your collection of Figment memorabilia for sure. So that's kind of cool. Yeah, all the popcorn buckets. Love all the popcorn buckets out at Disney. And this is another one. I love the Festival of the Arts focuses so much on Figment. It just makes me happy because Figment just makes me happy. What else are we talking about on this day? Well, talking about the Festival of the Arts. Talking about the good food at the Festival of the Arts. Well, today is National Cassoulet Day. There is a cassoulet on the menu out there that you may want to sample if you're heading out to the Festival of the Arts. But if you don't know what a cassoulet is, it's basically a stew with beans, usually meat involved. It's a French dish, a very French dish, but it is yummy, especially this time of year when it's chilly. A good cassoulet, not bad, not bad. So today's the day to maybe go enjoy some or whip some up at home. Yeah, there are great recipes out there. You can definitely enjoy a good cassoulet at home. I like it with a little sausage in there with the beans, the broth, some veggies. Very good. Good stuff. Definitely good. What else are we talking about this day? Well, if you want to eat something a little bit healthier, maybe it is National Apricot Day. You like apricots? I'm okay with apricots. Not my favorite stone fruit or fruit in general, but I'm okay with apricots. Anyway, today is National Apricot Day, so maybe enjoy a nice apricot today. Also today, this is something Figment would love, right? It is National Balloon Ascension Day, so maybe you head out to Disney Springs, take a little balloon ride. I'm a little afraid of heights. I won't be doing that, but maybe that's for you. So get out there, enjoy a balloon. Just buy a little balloon, enjoy it. Have a little balloon ascension today. Or if you have a balloon, maybe you rub it a little bit and you can enjoy National Static Electricity Day. Yes, you know how it is. You rub that balloon and then your hair stands up just like this kid's here. Today is National Static Electricity Day today, so you can enjoy a little static electricity on today and make your hair do crazy things. Or just go up. I don't recommend this, especially to somebody who may be a little antsy, but you rub the balloon or you rub your feet against the carpet, then you go up and you touch them and you shock them. Usually that happens by accident. You don't mean to do it, but some people do it intentionally. So you can do that today too, I guess, if you want to be that mean. What else is today? Well, we're just talking about the first responders, and so it's important to show this as well. It is National Law Enforcement Appreciation Day today. Thank you to all the law enforcement people that help keep us safe, those first responders, those people that are out there right now in Southern California trying to help keep people safe. Today is a day to celebrate law enforcement because it is that appreciation day. So please do that. Please do that. What else are we talking about on this day? Well, on this day in history, in Disney history, in 1987, Star Tours opened up for the very first time out at the Disneyland Resort. Yes, this tie-in between George Lucas and Industrial Light and Magic, and of course the Imagineers at Disneyland created this amazing attraction, which I know growing up was like a dream come true to me first, because it was the first ever chance to get to live in the Star Wars universe. And I was such a huge star. I am still a star. You can see Star Wars behind me. I'm still a huge Star Wars fan. And so getting the chance to visit, you know, that universe in an attraction at Disneyland for the first time was amazing. Yes, I still love Star Tours too, Tony. Me too. Of course, it's a new iteration now. The adventure continues. It's changed. Back when this first opened, it was just the same thing over and over and over again. Now you can go and it can change virtually every time you go, obviously. But back then it was the same, but it was always great. Paul Rubens playing R3X, Captain Rex, who, never quite got the flight right, but he would try and do better next time, every time. But it was such a fun attraction. It still is such a fun attraction. Still something I love. I know some people, motion sickness gets to them a little bit on it. It can a little bit to me, but I love it so much that I get past it pretty easily. Interesting that when this debuted at Disneyland, it was going to be so popular, and was so popular, that they basically kept Disneyland open for 60 straight hours so people could ride this attraction. Like Disneyland didn't close for 3 days, for more than 3 days. It was crazy. People were going through this attraction, 60 straight hours. I guess it's basically 3 straight days. Just insane. But it was a great attraction. People love it. I still love it. I still love Star Tours. And every time we get to Disneyland, we will ride it. And every time we get to Disney's Hollywood Studios, we will ride it because we enjoy it so very much. And debuted on this day in 1987. How about this day in music history? Well, how about this? On this day in 1984 debuted by Van Halen, Dan Van Halen's most successful album. You can argue on whether it's their best or whether it's not, but it was definitely their most successful album. It was their 6th album, but again, most successful. It's ranked 81 on Rolling Stone's most popular albums of the 1980s. It made it to number 2 on the charts and stayed there for 5 weeks. It had a number 1 song in Jump, and 3 other top 20 songs in Panama, I'll Wait, and Hot for Teacher. It was just a fantastic album. Unfortunately, it was the last album that this group was together as Van Halen. Well, they did get back together technically in 2012 and released an album with David Lee Roth and everything. But really, this was it for this band. Created differences, went different ways. Of course, Sammy Hagar joined Van Halen, and they almost became, it almost felt like a very different band. A version of the band that I love, but it felt like a very different band. David Lee Roth went on to do solo stuff. But this album was phenomenal. 1984, great album. Love it. Love all the songs from it to this day. Debuted on this day. Fantastic. Great album. Also on this day, something that changed technology in many ways. In 2007, the iPhone was first announced by Steve Jobs at the Macworld convention. It was the first ever time they mentioned they were making this phone. We're making the iPhone. And now phones have changed forever, for better or for worse. Mostly for better, I think. But, some things have changed about the way we do things in our lives based on how good our phones can be. Basically a computer in our hands everywhere we go. But yeah, just interesting note about this. I was thinking the very first iPhone that debuted in 2007, the display was 3.5 inches and it had a 2 megapixel camera. Just for reference, the newest iPhone, the iPhone that's out right now, the iPhone 16, has a 6.1 inch display. So almost twice what the display is of this. And it has a 48 megapixel camera. So obviously, things have changed as technology has changed over these 18 years since this was announced. But pretty crazy iPhone. I remember back in the day when cameras first started going into phones. This was even before the iPhone. They started putting cameras in phones. I'm like, why? I was so silly. Why would I ever want to use my phone to take a picture? I've got a camera. They can't possibly take as good a picture as my camera. Why would I ever do that? Now that's all I take pictures with is my iPhone. That's almost what I use it the most for. Yes, I text friends, I get on social media, I get on, check things out, and look up things when I need to. Of course, use it for the parks, for the my Disney Experience app and everything. But I use it probably more to take pictures than anything else. Just so silly of me to think back in that day that I would never want a phone. I don't need a camera in my phone. Just no need for it. Ridiculous. Crazy stuff. What else are we talking about on this day? Well, if it's your birthday, a very happy birthday to you. Here are just a few of the people that you celebrate your birthday with. How about Gilligan himself, Bob Denver? He would have been 90 today, born on this day in 1935. We lost him several years ago, but of course, known mostly for Gilligan. He was also Dobie Gillis, and he did have some other roles, but never could shake, of course, Gilligan, because that will always be what he's most known for. Anyway, it is his birthday today. How about great folk singer Joan Baez? She's also a wonderful human rights advocate. She turns 84 today, born on this day in 1941. Another great guitarist, Jimmy Page from Led Zeppelin and many, many other things that he's done. He turns 81 today, born on this day in 1944. Great country singer, country crossover to pop singer, Crystal Gale. She turned 74 today, born on this day in 1951. Her hit song, of course, Don't It Make My Brown Eyes Blue is probably what she's best known for, other than maybe her hair, because she had this luxurious long black hair that went down to like her ankles. I mean, it was so long, so long. I should have probably put a picture of here with her long, super long hair, because I think almost more than her music, that was what she was known for. But yeah, her birthday today as well. How about J.K. Simmons, J. Jonah Jameson? He's played J. Jonah. Talk about perfect casting. I think that was almost, I don't know if you could do better casting for J. Jonah Jameson. So good that he has been the J. Jonah Jameson in the 3 iterations of Spider-Man, whether it goes back to the Tobey Maguire and all the way now to the Tom Holland version, all the way through. He has been J. Jonah Jameson. Anyway, he turns 70 today, born on this day in 1955. By the way, he's also an Academy Award-winning and Golden Globe Award-winning actor. So, he's got some chops for sure. Exactly, Marianne. It is perfect. I don't know if there are very few roles that have been cast better than J.K. Simmons as J. Jonah Jameson. That's all I'll say. That's all I'll say for sure. And finally, the one of the British royal family, of course, the Princess of Wales, Kate Middleton. She turns 43 today, born on this day in 1982, just over this last year, had a cancer scare. Apparently, at least at this point, gotten past that. So that's good news. Fantastic. What a group. And if it's your birthday today, what a group. What a fantastic person you are. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to them. Happy birthday to you and everybody else who it's not your birthday, as I like to say from time to time, a very happy unbirthday to you as well. All right. Gonna get out of here on this Thursday. Everybody, please have a wonderful day. If you're out there in Southern California, please stay safe. Know our love is with you. Our heart is with you. And we're sending nothing but positive vibes, love, prayers your way. You're going to get through this. We'll all get through this, and we'll be here to support you. Meanwhile, everybody, please, everybody else. Oh, I forgot to mention our Run Disney runners. I'm sorry, I forgot to mention you already. Hey, if you've just finished your 5K, congratulations. You finished the Walt Disney World 5K. Some of you may be still on the course. Some of you may be wrapping it up, but fantastic start, chilly start to the Run Disney race weekend, Walt Disney World race weekend, always a big event. And for those of you running on the days coming up, we've got the 10K tomorrow, the half marathon on Saturday, and of course the marathon on Sunday. If you're running in all these races, if you're just running in one of them, wishing you all the best, hoping you have a fantastic run. Remember to hydrate. Remember, don't go crazy with you getting out there and trying to hit the parks too hard because you got races ahead. But everybody enjoy it, and let's keep that positive energy flowing. All right, I'm out of here. Always, 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 please remember every single day to share some kindness, share some smiles, and of course, keep sharing that positivity. I'll be back tomorrow morning, 6:30 a.m. to do all those things with you once again. All my love, everybody. All my love out there to you. Have a magnificent day. I'll see you tomorrow.